In today's video, we plan to take you to a mysterious park an hour away from Vientiane. We wanted to show you the glorious Golden Temple and end the day at the iconic monument. But the day began with a bad experience and we did not expect any of this to happen.
We are Shishira and Navneet. We left home in May 2022 to explore this world full-time with 2 backpacks and a lot of curiosity. After exploring Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia in the last few months, we came to this magical country, Laos. This month we are exploring beautiful nature, visiting old temples, jumping into blue lagoons and waterfalls, hiking up mind-blowing viewpoints, eating delicious street food, experiencing the local culture, riding on tuk-tuks and meeting wonderful people from around the world. And if you are wondering, is all this possible on a budget, you will definitely want to watch this series. So let's go!
Sabaidi from Vientiane. So today we are here in the capital city of Laos, which is called as Vientiane, and it's in a very interesting geographical position. Vientiane is right on the northern banks of the Mekong River, and on the southern bank of the Mekong River is actually Thailand. So if you actually stand at the night market, which we'll try to visit later today, you can see Thailand from just across the river. So it's pretty cool. So this morning we actually decided to stay back indoors because there's been a typhoon that's blowing through from the Philippines all the way to northeastern Thailand. And because Vientiane is right here on the path, the weather is crazy. Like it rains so torrentially for like a 15 or 20 minute time.
It rained the entire night last time. So in the morning when we went for breakfast, it was still raining. So
and it was so crazy, like thunderstorms and everything.
So we actually thought we'll stay indoors today and skip the sightseeing bit and do it later. But then after an hour or so, the rain stopped. Even the sun came out. So we thought,
FOMO kicked in. So we came out. So we've actually been in Vientiane for a few days now. It's just that there was a lot going on with our visas and everything. To proceed to the next country, actually we'll have to exit Laos in 30 days. With only 2.5 weeks left for us to leave Laos, we had to go get our visa sorted for the next country. There was a whole mess that got created because one particular country was not letting us get our visas from here.
Yeah, they said you have to go back to India to get your visa. So we had to reroute our entire schedule just so that we comply with all the countries and fly properly.
But anyways, there's a change in plan and we'll take you to a brand new place.
I am super excited for
it was definitely not on our schedule for this year at least, but let's see. Anyhow, we are now in Buddha Park, which is about 25 kilometers away from Vientiane city, and while coming here we've had like a terrible experience.
So bad.
It was really bad. Actually one after we entered the park as well. So I'm just gonna let this play for a moment.
This is Navneet, and you guys might be wondering why is Navneet pushing the motorbike early in the morning. We have a flat tire. They said the puncture shop is at least 2 kilometers away. We went to 2-3 shops nearby to rent motorbike, but all the motorbike rental shops require our passport as deposit for renting a bike. We did not have our passport with us because ours is in the embassy because we have applied for the visa there. So finally the hotel receptionist was like, okay, you can use our own bike.
So this bike doesn't have a proper start. You have to kickstart it and your luck really determines whether it starts. And the fuel gauge doesn't work, so no matter how much fuel you fill, you don't know what level it is at. And we are now like some 25 kilometers outside Vientiane city. And we have to go to the embassy at 2 o'clock, which is in a couple of hours. And we are like stuck here somewhere. And today is Friday, so if we don't go before like 3 p.m, it's going to be a little difficult. And now that we are back, let's explore Buddha Park. Buddha Park is actually home to so many incredibly different Buddha statues. They're scattered all over the park in different styles, different sizes. Like that one is a very big reclining Buddha, really incredible looking. And we also can see some Hindu gods.
So last time when we came in 2018, we skipped this Buddha Park because it was so far away from the city. But this time, as we had lots of time, we came here to explore this park
And show it to you. What happened? Attempt number 2 to not get hit in the head.
I didn't get hit this time.
So what you see behind me here is actually the most important temple here in Vientiane. In fact, it's also a national monument for Laos. Structure is vividly presented in many places to identify the country of Laos. What makes this temple special is actually the history behind it. The temple itself looks golden yellow today because of paint. However, 400 years ago, this is not actually paint, it was real gold. The French explorers who came here in the 1800s discovered that this temple was actually built in the 3rd century, and it had lasted until the 16th century as a very simple temple. But in the 16th century, the capital of Laos was moved from Luang Prabang to Vientiane, and this temple was built up very big. Even today, it's like a huge complex, but back then, this entire stupa was actually covered in gold. And all of these gold leaves that was present there, they apparently added up to like 1,000 kgs. But when the Burmese, the Siamese and the Chinese kingdoms which neighbor Laos plundered this region, a lot of that gold disappeared. In the 1930s, when the French were ruling this part of the world, they actually spent some time and effort and a lot of resources to get the temple back into shape. This temple wasn't rebuilt just that one time. Later, during the Vietnam War, this temple was again suffering damage because of all the bombing that was going on. However, it was rebuilt once again. Today, this temple looks so beautiful because all the portions that were covered in gold plating have now been colored yellow in paint, and it still looks absolutely stunning, especially when the sun shines.
A flat tire again. Second time. This is really annoying now. Highly suggest you not to rent a scooter in Vientiane and please take the tuk-tuk.
What happened?
What a bump on my head.
What a day, huh?
Not liking it one bit. Hurts. Want to go back.
Not the Laos you thought of. Huh?
No, not liking Laos this time, not even a bit. Simply dreamt of coming here. People are rude.
You feel better now? Give us a thumb. What? Why?
Not completely fine yet.
Okay, after 2 more minutes then? Okay. So Vientiane is right on the coast of the Mekong River. Mekong River?
Yeah.
Mekong River.
There are 5 dogs there. Scary. They started barking as soon as we passed by the gate.